Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading an Arlecchino Listener by me. So let's get into it. Falling in love was not something that was easy for Arlecchino. It was almost silly to imagine herself being in love, to be so emotional and so vulnerable. But then again, things like that, they were not within the expectations. They were not something that you could predict, not something that you could count on to happen. Not something that you could know at all. So, if she had no idea what would happen, she doesn't blame herself for not knowing that eventually. It actually does, later on. There was no way she could have called it. Not in 100 years. And perhaps that is what makes it so amazing, so captivating in its own way. Your first meeting was a rather insignificant one. She had saved many people before, so it was not strange for her to save you as well. And once she had saved you, she immediately left the scene, not giving you a chance to actually pay her back in your own way. You felt a little bit stumped, knowing that your savior was just wandering about, without you knowing her name or knowing what to do. But you hoped at least that your well wishes for her would be enough. And then came the second meeting, which was way more interesting than the second, because you had been in trouble again, and she had saved you. But this time, she refused to leave. I am indebted to you, truly. Thank you so much. You say, and she huffs. You're not indebted to me, but I do have my own questions. So if you do believe yourself to be in debt, then I would rather you answer them for me as a favor. Is that all you want? Nothing more? No, I don't desire anything else. But why do you seem to be at the center of trouble wherever I go? Just who are you and what are you doing? She asks you, deciding to be direct. Oftentimes, being direct did not work, but sometimes it was a chance for her to show mercy. If you were doing something wrong, and you admit it, then maybe this encounter will be the reason that she saves you from her future punishment. So if you tell her right away, then nothing will go wrong. If you decide to lie, however, she will find out sooner or later, and she will decide what to do with that information. You looked at her for a little bit, fidgeting, because then you realized your answer would not be satisfactory for her. Well, I'm not sure how to tell you this, but I'm doing nothing here, actually. I know it's probably a disappointment to you, but there is nothing special about me. It seems like I'm truly unfortunate, though, or just fortunate enough to see you. You would call that fortune? Really? Others consider me a bad omen, and yet, here you are. I'm different from others. There's no need to consider me like them. You respond, and she chuckled softly at that, shaking her head. I suppose you are. In that case, since you want to know my name so eagerly, I am Arlecchino, one of the 11 Harbingers. Oh, I see. Well, it's a delight to meet you then. Truly you are very strange. No one would ever say that it would be delightful to meet a Harbinger. And yet, here you are, saying that to my face. And even more than that, it doesn't look like you're lying. I wouldn't lie about something like that, and I don't like lying a lot anyway. So, I don't think that there's anything that you can do about it. I'm being honest here, But I would like to ask you something. I know you already saved me and you don't owe me any favors, but maybe I'm just selfish. Or willing to test my luck and ask if you'd be open to seeing me again. I want to be able to see you again. I want to be able to pay you back in my own way. Please, give me a chance. And who knows? Maybe the next time you see me, I'll make it worth your while. You say, a glint in your eyes. And she looks at you for a couple of moments, seriously considering your offer. Then I suppose that could be arranged for. Why on? Wait, how do you know my name? I never told you. That is for me to know and for you to find out, if you can. For now, you should be grateful that your offer seems enticing enough that I'm willing to take you up on it. I'm not sure you'll be able to make it worth my while, but I'm not one to waste an opportunity. So if you believe that you can make yourself useful to me, then, at the very least, I'll make sure to take advantage of that. She said honestly, and you laughed, nodding. I understand, and I know how the Fatui work. Don't ask me how. I too have my own secrets. For now, we can just put our secrets aside and our own wants as well. Because I'd really like to see you. I'm indebted to you, and I owe you my life. Twice now. That is true. I suppose you could make it up to me, if you're so intent on doing so. I am. I want to be able to make it up to you for all the trouble I've been worth. She wanted to tell you that it was no trouble at all. That you didn't have to do this. You didn't have to meet up. You didn't have to do any of that. And yet, something inside of her told her that her meeting with you would lead her down an interesting path. And so, she was very interested to see it through till the end. Then I suppose this shall be it. I'll see you soon. Wyon. I'll see you, Arlecchino, he said, waving at her as she left. And that's when you realized you did not tell her a time nor place. But as you panicked, you also thought of something else. She was mysterious in her own ways, but she knew enough about you. And surely, she was a woman of her word. So she would contact you, one way or another. Because for now, it seems as if fate wanted you to be together for some reason unknown. And you were not willing to go against it. Especially not when it lined up with what you wanted. This will be part 1 of a series, so I hope you guys like it and tell me if you'd like me to continue. If you guys like longer stories like this that are divided into parts, do tell me in the comments and tell me if you want a part 2 to this, and thank you so much for listening. If you liked the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye!